Hey guys, it's Brandon from Ruby Red Farm. Today we're going to take you on a short walk of our walk-in cooler. So our walk-in cooler is just a stick-built building. We built it a few years ago just to kind of house some of our animals that we process ourselves. As far as build, it's approximately 10 foot tall interior and 8 by 12, so it's 8 foot wide by 12 foot deep. As far as our roof and siding, obviously it's not done yet. That's in the works. It's just we wanted to get it functional before we did anything else with it. Let's take a walk inside and we'll see how everything works in there. So to start things off, our door here is just a exterior door. Eventually I'm going to swap this out and make my own custom door for it so that I can run a rail straight in. But for now, this is what we got. We make it work. Let's go inside. So to start things off inside, the ceiling wise, I have 2x8 trusses, and then everything is supported on the exterior walls. That way I can hang something fairly heavy up here. Now, I've only got 4 hooks in here now, but you know, to hang a beef, quartered out beef, it works out great. These pulleys, they're just cheapo Amazon 7-1 pulleys. They work great for us, you know, for lifting 200 pounds, give or take. I've got it so that my wife Courtney can grab a hold of the pulley while I'm holding the meat. Obviously, it's a little bit of a mess in here today. We use it for storage when we're not processing anything. But this cooler is meant to more, well, really be a storage facility. So we can hang our meat in here. So we can put our chickens in here to rest overnight once we've done processing, as you saw in one of our prior videos. But as far as functionality, the walls, I have approximately 7.5 inches of insulation. This rigid foam you can buy at either Lowe's or Menards. Really any of your home stores that sells any of your building products. But anyway, so we have that on the walls. On the ceiling, I've got I think there's about 12 inches of insulation up there. And again, it's just rigid foam board for the lowest layer, and then up above is just rolled in. I did run electricity in here. Obviously, would have to with the cooler. Just have a simple light switch in here so that I can have some lighting. I also have an outlet if I ever need to run a winch or anything to lift anything up to the ceiling. As far as cooling, we have just a standard window unit. The standard window unit uses a CoolBot, which basically takes the thermostat from the cooler or from the air conditioner and heats it up and tricks it into thinking that it's still hot in here when it's actually not. So in the dead of summer, I can run this cooler somewhere in the neighborhood of 35 to 40 degrees. It does fluctuate a little bit more than you would see from a commercial cooler. One thing that I will say as far as these pulleys, backing up to that, these pulleys, obviously you have to tie them off. So if you look on our floor, I've got D-rings on our floor. So when we hang a beef and get it hoisted up to the ceiling, we can just tie down to that D-ring and they stay hoisted. So as far as this build, right now I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 and $2,500 in it. That was a couple years ago with lumber prices being a little bit lower. Now obviously lumber prices are up, so I honestly could not tell you what it costs now, but at the time that I built this, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 and $2,500. The CoolBot in and of itself, I want to say was $140 to $150. I'll see if I can find a link and we'll put it in the description. But the air conditioner was somewhere around $500–600. It's not a big air conditioner by any means because it's pretty low volume. Obviously, this build is not complete. I'll probably have another $500 to $600 with siding and roofing and all that fun stuff. One other thing, so this one obviously is a freestanding building. You don't have to make it that way. You can make it your own way. If you have a shed, if you have a room, if you have something that you can hang something from a ceiling, you can make this work with anything, really. I've seen videos of people doing it online with just a little typical garden shed that they put, you know, either spray foam or hard foam insulation in. Sorry, dogs are losing their mind. So this building has really been a blessing for our family for processing meat from chicken, beef, pork. Um, you know, it really has been good for us moving forward. So I really encourage you, if you're into either processing your own meat, or if you just need some extra cool storage space for either your garden or what have you, you know, I'd encourage you to look into something along these lines. And like I said, there'll be some more upgrades along the way. But for now, I appreciate you watching, and please feel free to hit the subscribe button to check out all the other projects that we have going on. This is Brandon from Ruby Red Farm. See you next time.